Guys, did you wonder? Look at my cute new hat. You probably wondered. I have been so bad. I'm gonna put it out there and tell you. I have been bad, a missing in action blogger for, I think the last time I posted, here it is Monday. I posted last Tuesday. So not only posting, Mr. Flo, okay, I keep getting emails from you guys saying that I need to do a posing, flexing video, and then I'm not necessarily flexing right. I've been hearing this. So I always go like this, and you guys tell me I need to go like this, or right? Like that, which sounds very kind of queer to me. No, I'm not saying you guys sound queer, I'm just saying I feel queer doing that. So feeling really like booby today. Not that I can ever feel like I'm flat-chested in that area, sadly. I'm no Gwyneth Paltrow. Anyway, what was I saying? It's Monday morning, still having my coffee, if that tells you how early it is. Oh, do I have the radio up loud or the CD play? The iPod loud and it's early in the morning? I might wake up my neighbors. You can tell I'm really concerned about that. I love my Pier 1 coffee mugs. That's all I have to say. A lot of times when I hold these up, you guys will email me. I always get emails asking where I got these. So I'm just gonna be bold and tell you right now. Pier 1, and they always have so many like, just really cute dishes. But I've actually been trying to tell myself and restrain myself because I was not yelling at my mom, but my mom's the one that got me started really liking plates and table settings and you know, cups, and then seeing like a theme and then going, oh, well, I need a blue theme, I need a green theme, I need a red theme, I need Christmas, I need Thanksgiving. And then I realized I don't have storage space. And so then you end up like literally buying storage space. I've got like an armoire in there that is exclusively for like, well, decorating my table, big platters. You know, I've got a kitchen, I don't know if you can tell, but in my kitchen, I mean, I have 42-inch cabinets. I have a lot of space here, and it's filled. Why is my camera kind of crooked today? Is that better? I feel like my boobs are crooked too. Kelly, you're not being nice to yourself. Don't analyze your body. Don't objectify yourself. You are not crooked, just your mind is crooked. Anyway, so, I was in New York last week, is that right? Yes, I was in New York. Stayed at the Helmsley Hotel, which was probably a really, I don't want to say one of the worst hotels, but it's so funny because I've heard of, you know, Leona Helmsley, who left all of her money to her freaking dog. I don't care if you love your pets, but if you have that much money and you die, maybe charity, maybe doing something for someone else other than your flippin' dog. I like to, okay, not even gonna bring up dogs. Anyway, I was in New York last week. I brought all my stuff with me, and I think I wrote on my blog that day. I was really in a hurry Monday morning, and when the limo guy showed up, he showed up early, like 20 minutes early, and I think it just got me all flustered because I was rushing. I don't know why I was rushing, but I think nice Kelly was worried about him sitting out in my driveway, so I rushed, and I brought my, I brought everything but my actual camera. So I had my tripod, I had this, I had my attachment, I had my charger, I had everything. And then I had no camera. So that's why there were no videos. Then I was in New York from Monday, got home Thursday night. I was stuck in LaGuardia Airport, you guys. I woke up Thursday morning, get ready to pack and get to the airport, and I get a call from American Airlines that my flight was canceled. And this was my face, like, I'm sorry. What? I will tell you this, in all of my years of traveling, I have never had a flight be canceled that I know of. I could be wrong, but ooh, hear my favorite song coming up. I'm sorry, I have dirty thoughts. So of course I'm losing my train of thought again. Oh, I was in LaGuardia. Anyway, so my flight canceled. I called our company travel department because I thought maybe they can, you know, pull some strings, if you know what I mean, and get me on a new flight. So they got me on a new flight, but she goes, you're gonna need to get to the airport really early because I can't check you in. Don't know why, whatever. So I haul ass to the airport. Now I'm the type of person, you guys, that I get to the airport excruciatingly early anyway because I don't like to rush. I've never liked to rush. I'm always a very early person. and this is probably maybe a little TMI for you, but no, it's not TMI, because a lot of you have been writing me saying, thank you so much for sharing the, getting old, perimenopause, how to recognize the, body changes, whatever. But one of the other things, you guys, that I have to deal with, I've always had a body temperature that is very hot, okay? I've always, my whole life. My brother is this way, my dad has been this way, and we were just always, like in the winter, we don't like the heat on really high. I don't like the heat on high in my car in the winter. I tend to be somebody who's very hot. But let me tell you, now that I'm in this lovely perimenopause phase of life, I don't know if it's, hot flashes or whatever it is, but if I'm, it tends to happen the most when I'm traveling. It's like a switch, and when a switch goes on in my body that I'm hot, it's literally like, it's just a switch, and I can feel it, and I just get hot, and it's almost like I've come out of a tanning bed that was on 200 times the power, and I'm that hot, and then I just know that unless I sit down and like, and have like fans blowing on me or put myself in a freezer, I'm gonna be hot. I really don't like to get that hot and feeling sweaty and gross when I'm traveling, okay? That is really not what I like, because then I feel like I want to shower, and then I have like a whole day before I get to a shower. It's very unpleasant. So I like to avoid, again, for that reason, rushing in the airports. So, all that to say, here's 6 minutes of blabbing, and I have made absolutely not one point. Anyway, so I get to LaGuardia very early, and I literally see a sea of people, okay? This is one of the perks of traveling a lot, is that when you get, higher up with whatever your preferred airline is, you get certain perks. Like I fly American pretty much exclusively because they're, in my opinion, the best airport out there, airline. And so priority access is a beautiful thing, because that means if you get to the airport and there's like 700 people waiting in line, you can kind of be a little snooty and just go to the short line for priority access and get ahead, okay? The priority access line was like 700 people, and I was like, here's my face. I got in and I'm like, hey, how's it going? Oh, where's the priority access line? And she goes, you're looking at it. And I'm like, I have to stand in line. Like, my diva look came up, and I was like, and then I realized I was acting like a certain person in my family who's a total douchebag, and I'm like, okay, no, I'm not gonna do that. So, waited in line, only to find out that our flight was then delayed an hour, and then another hour, and then another hour, and then another hour. And then we sat on the runway for another hour, and then we were delayed for another hour. So, I got to the airport, I think around 9 in the morning. I got to my home at about 8:25. That was my day. My entire day was in the airport. In LaGuardia, where it's being remodeled, and there is, let's see, a Hudson News, and Auntie Anne's Pretzels. Is it Auntie Anne's or Auntie Annie's? I don't know. And a bar. Okay? So, it was cold, not cold. It was hot and clammy. It was just not pleasurable. It was crowded. I actually found myself a nice little corner with an electrical outlet, and that's where I sat, and I charged my iPhone, I charged my ear set, I put my laptop on, I was tweeting and not blogging like a bad girl. I should have put a blog post up, but I was kind of preoccupied with all of the stress that was in front of me. So then I got home that night and didn't even get to unpack my suitcase, because I knew that the next morning my good dear friends at GM were delivering me a vehicle, because we did a family getaway. So I drove, what did I drive? Oh, the Acadia Denali. I think that, I gotta look this up. I'm gonna do a video about it later. But the Denali, I think, is like a version of the Acadia. I could be totally wrong here, so I might have to backtrack. But anyway, they were delivering that car, and I had to literally like wake up in the morning, have my coffee, have my breakfast, get in the car and drive to Galena, because we had a family getaway for my dad's 75th birthday party. So, got home, got up, didn't even unpack, threw some more stuff, I just left my stuff in the suitcase. Took my dirty clothes out, threw some new stuff in there, took some Xanax, or some Valium, because I knew I was gonna have to deal with certain family members, if you know what I mean. And that didn't help, so I packed a couple extra bottles of vodka, bourbon. I'm just kidding, people. The bourbon was already there. But anyway, so we were in Galena all weekend. I'm at 10 minutes already. Anyway, it was a good weekend. We did some fun stuff for my dad. I'm not going to comment, trying to be a good Christian woman right now. So I'm not going to comment on certain people that I would like to punch in the face. But anyway, one of the things that we did for our workout, and of course, you guys, I brought all this stuff with me. I specifically brought my camera, and I thought, we'll have time. The weekend, once we got there, it just flew. And I didn't have any time away where I could even sit down and shoot the video. And so I'm kind of bummed about that. Anyway, I'm back. It's probably good for me to have a little bit of a mental break. But one of the cool things we did, and I'll tell you this, my calves and my shins are killing me. My sister and I went, and Galena is like, you know, out in the country, beautiful hills. We even saw cows. I took a picture. I'll share it with you. Because they were staring at us kind of all funny like. Made me feel uncomfortable. But anyway, we went every morning. We got in our workout clothes. Why did I tell you that? I have no idea. Got in our workout clothes and we went for like an hour-long power walk. So we power walked the whole time, went really fast, and killer hills. Like I was totally feeling my glutes, so it was awesome. And then on the way back each day, there was this really spiked hill, and my allergies have been bad. A really spiked hill, and so we would sprint up that hill. And let me tell you guys, I kid you not. Now, there's probably a little element to the fact that the week before that, whenever it was, I had a week where I did really kick ass on my workouts. I think it was last week when I was in New York. I didn't get my workouts in, and I was all pissed and upset, and I'm like, gotta find a way to conquer this when I travel so that I don't end up coming home and saying 3 days and I didn't get my workout in. Anyway, I was all pissed off about that. And so I'm sure that my body, when you don't work out, you lose something. So when you go back that first day and you start working out, you're gonna have even more soreness than you would if you just kept going, right? Just sprinting up that hill, I kid you not. Like it's almost like I could feel the oxygen being depleted from every part of my body, and I'm running, and both my sister and I go up the hill, and she goes, "We're going to that pole!" And then she's in front of me on the one, and I'm like, if she goes to that pole, I have to go to the pole. So we're like running, and literally like I just could feel it rushing through every part of my body, that it was going, holy crap, what are you doing? You're going up this hill that is like this, and then you're sprinting. It was insane. So I actually forgot to wear my polar both times, because I think we just went so early in the morning, and then I get going and I'm like, why did I forget my polar? But I'm pretty in touch with my body to know like what type of a burn it was. I'm guessing that both of those days were probably about 250, 300 calorie burns. So it was good. I brought my TRX, I bought my Body Elastic bands, and I didn't use them. Again, we didn't have time. It's not that I probably could have made time. I don't want to say I'm making excuses, but not only was it just me there and everybody else, but then, you know, we had babies there and we're taking care of kids, and it just didn't happen. So that said, as you can see, I'm ready to go. I'm all color coordinated. I got my Nike tap, I got my Nike hat. This is what I bought in LaGuardia Airport when I felt that I was going to be buried there. And so that's it. So here I am back with a 13-minute, almost 14-minute vlog of rambling just about why I haven't been vlogging, where I was on Thursday, where I was last week, and what I did this weekend. So, all that to say, I'm back. I have a boatload of videos to shoot today. For those of you that are looking for some announcements and some information, my Fitfluential family, I will be shooting some of those videos this morning. We want to get out some news about, a lot of you are asking about phase 2 of our ambassador search. You're asking about, you know, a lot of times we're putting stuff up on the Facebook page and the Twitter page, and people that are not ambassadors are thinking like that everything, all the benefits and all of the, you know, upcoming coupons and giveaways and such are only for ambassadors, and that's where I got to clear that up. That's not the case at all. You know, the benefits and the perks are going to be for everybody, meaning like things like coupons and giveaways and stuff like that. Our ambassadors are more for kind of some higher level engagements that we'll be doing. when we do some tours and stuff like that. So I need to clarify that and make sure I get it out, because I don't want people to think, we gotta let everybody know, like when you join in our family, there's a reason you join. There's a reason that you go to our website and you sign up. It's not just about getting a newsletter. You'll get to blog for us, you'll get to publish, you'll get paid opportunities, non-paid opportunities. So that is coming. I will get that out as soon as I can, but I'm over 15 minutes already and you're probably asleep by now. So I want you guys to have a kick-ass Monday. I'm getting ready to do it, and see, I even brought stuff out of my magazines to talk about this morning and I didn't get to it. That's what happens when I don't blog for a long time. So I apologize. I'm back, Mr. Flo, and there's somebody I promised I would do a shout out to today and I'm totally forgetting. Please forgive me. I haven't had enough coffee, but I will do it when I shoot other vlogs today and tomorrow and the next day and the next day. Have a good day.